So when your tray gets too messy, you bring in a bigger tray. This one I got from DS9 Designs, Deb Arnold, out of Colorado. She carries so many things and brought so many things with her to camp to share with us. I've been looking a long time for a mat board of some type to actually fit this pad that I had. It's a beading pad. It's made, this one's actually double. So, been wagging it around. At times I'll take photographs on it. But I wanted to talk about some of the great GR-8 shuttles. This is what I normally keep mine in, is the Clover alligator case. And what I've done, I'll open it upside down. I have to remember to open him up with his little eyes up and not his feet. But I have Velcroed a bobbin holder into the top. And of course all of my bobbins have the loading loops on them ready to go. That's so that I can put thread on them easily. And this is actually both of these are GR-8 butterflies that were tatted by Gary Haltz. And these are tools that Randy has made for tightening the bobbin screws. This is some of his new designs. This is one of his resin designs. The thing about the resins is they're truly consistent from one to the other, because he has molded them. He hand carved the original and then used resin and molded the shuttles so they're more consistent. But this was my first one. It's still a favorite. It's when he first began, he was working with deer antler. He was making carving other art items, and this was Randy. And Gary asked him to make a shuttle. He had broken his last shuttle and asked his brother could he make one. And this is not the first shuttle that Randy made, of course, but this was the first one that I purchased from him, and it's still much loved. Let's see what's got thread on it. You'll want your tension fairly snug on the screw set, and then to release thread, you'll put your thumb in the screw and turn just slightly, and you can freely release thread. Randy's hands are larger than mine, of course, and he can easily, it takes me some practice, but this is the movement that he's doing. To tighten the thread, he's bringing the shuttle to him with this finger underneath the shuttle. To loosen, he's pushing it forward, and then it releases thread. He brings it back to tighten it. Now, when you've got too much thread out, when you've gone from a ring to a chain, and you still just don't want a long expanse, I find that I want to tat with maybe just 4 inches or so, just what I need right there in my, right where I can see it. You can roll up the thread. So I'm going to take with my thumb, and I'm rolling the bobbin, and I don't know if you can tell that thread is moving, but I'm rolling. There it is. You can see the tail end of it. So I'm rolling that thread back up to begin tatting. Another movement that Randy had shown me, because I was having trouble at first understanding this. Now, why is that so hard? I get it now, but it's taken him several times to get that through to my head, the movement that he's doing. But another one that he did show me was to have the tension fairly loose, and when you pull the thread from the shuttle lane, this way it rolls freely. But when you turn the shuttle back to the right, do you see it's snugged up? So freely and snug. And that's a very simple way to begin. Once you start using them, I think you will find that how much you enjoy them. They feel good in my hands. They're a nice weight. Let's see if we can do a little tatting this morning. I'm going to tat over that tail end. I like the hooks that he has. He has handcrafted these. These are not crochet hooks that he's put in. Even the hooks are handcrafted. He mentioned that some of the girls that are left-handed think that they cannot use his shuttles, but all they have to do is turn the shuttle over. I don't do anything with my left hand, but if they'll just turn the shuttle over in their left hand, then the hook is going in the right direction. Now to cut this tail off, I'm going to cut between the first half and the second half. That lets and I'm going to snug that up, that lets if there is any little fuzzy to the thread, it will go to the back of the work. I need an overstitch. I have a sore thumb this morning. You know how you bump a sore thumb every time you turn around. So I'm beginning to run out of thread. I'll place my thumb in the shuttle and turn it to the right. Get just a small amount of thread. Turn it back to stop it. And I'm using this finger underneath. I've finally taken my training wheels off. Randy had shown me. And do that in the beginning. Find a way to enjoy these. So in the beginning, I was using them in this way, that I would pull with the shuttle going here and lock it back in place by turning it over to the right. Randy's preferred method, again, is to put your thumb in the screw slot and turn the shuttle. And at times you'll see me reach up and give it a nod, a little nudge. And I think he actually uses his forefinger. I don't know where I developed the habit of holding it out of the way. Probably had a sore finger at some time. Just that simple.